Because Jesus never claims to be God, not once. He has some things in John that are ambiguous, that are taken literally, when he says, I and the Father are one. But later on in John, he says, I and the disciples and the Father are one. So do you worship the disciples? Are they part of the 14 unity? No, right? So that's very good. You have that awareness there that Jesus is not God. What saves people on the day of judgment is that you did not deny God his right of being worshiped alone. And God, since the beginning, has always told everybody, every prophet came with the same message. There is no God except for the God, and you have to worship him. Like, that is how you survive this life, and that is how you succeed in the next life. Anything else is very much taking you off that track. That is the straight path. In the Quran, in chapter Maryam, chapter 19, Allah tells us that Jesus told the children of Israel, he said, God, Allah, we use Allah, it's Arabic, but we say, God is my Lord and your Lord, so worship him. That is the straight path. It's very simple. When they asked Jesus, they said, what is the greatest commandment? He says, hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one God. You should love him with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. That's Islam. That you submit and live according to God's will. And Jesus says in Matthew 7:21, he says, not everyone who calls me Lord, Lord is going to enter the kingdom. It's whoever does the will of my Father. So that's Islam. You submit to God's will. You keep God's commandments. That is, like I said, if anybody want to know what Islam is, if you don't have a Quran, you could read the book of Ezekiel. Just read chapter 18. He's telling you how to be a Muslim, how to be somebody who submits to God's will. Just read Ezekiel 18. Tells you how to be a Muslim. A Muslim could read that and go, oh, yeah, I know this stuff. This is my religion. I've got to pray. I got to fast. I got to give charity. I got to be excellent to my neighbors. I can't wrong anybody. I can't murder anyone. I can't commit adultery. I've got to guard myself and follow God's commandments.